Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down right at the 20. The last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see LSU get blown out. But they feel much better about this matchup.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
continues to fight for yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Running play called on third and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And here's the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's got it on a crossing route.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And the same runner's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Breaking free at the 35. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters. You try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's a draw to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
It's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. The freshman brings him down quickly. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yard.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. He has been a game wrecker today for this defense, taking advantage of this big stage.
And Chris, when we sat down with him in our production meeting, he didn't have a lot to say. He was very focused on what he needed to do. Just had a feeling he might step up and have a big game.
Grab behind the line, it's Gaudet. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20, past the 10. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. single back, takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. It's a turnover.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Tied. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score LSU.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives him. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away. The
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Bringing pressure. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
That's reeled in. It's Harris. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. You already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Short connection to the tight end here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job.
And he lost it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Ball carrier running through tackles. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And now the running back's got it again. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Second down and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He shreds the tackle. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Let's fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. They're going to run it here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 35, Alabama 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Third down after that running play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And that one is no good. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are. Fourth down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 point.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues. And it's the Bayou Bengals pouring it on, beginning to pull away. And those LSU fans really beginning to party now, Kirk.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense sets up for the first and goal.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Lets it go quickly. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
The kick is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
56, Alabama, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's the day. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.